Hello, this is Kelly from Root Pursuit, and today we're going to do sort of a casual sorting Saturday, just me putting away my new goodies, which happens to be, happens a lot. So, and some other ideas and things that I've got. Okay, so first of all, I've got one great story to tell that is kind of unbelievable what happened to me, and also the other things I really want to talk to you about are I got a Happy Mail and then I also got another Happy Mail, and I'll probably have to, this is one of them, which is this really cool bracelet with the tape measure, and I kind of love it. I really love it. That's from Victoria. So thank you, Victoria. I do have your card. I will get it by the end of this video, I promise. The other Happy Mail I got, so many goodies from you, Lucy. And did I tell you I love the name Lucy? I do, because my grandma's name was Lucy. I was going to name one of my children Luciana, but I didn't. I changed my mind, ended up with Haley. And then Haley changed their name anyway. So I'm just going to, I think these are flower petals that came with it. So that's really exciting. And I noticed that some people are doing some stamping on flower petals, like stamping like words and things on them. So I'm excited to try that. So that's very cool. Let me just check out this one, just to make sure I'm correct. Yes, cool. So that'll be fun to stamp on those, or I could stamp like a little butterfly or something like that. So those I'm excited about. I'm excited about the whole thing. Okay, so little embroidery floss. These are really good colors. I really like this color. It's a nice neutral on like a darker fabric. It's very pretty. Okay, so that's good. I can put that away right away. Look at me. I have a little drawer here. Just a few little pieces of embroidery floss. And these cute little bags, these little glassine bags, which I love. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is so cool. Yes, they're like metal silver keys. How flippin' cool is that? Oh my gosh, and they're huge. They're absolutely wonderful. So that'll be awesome to put on a journal. I'm so excited about that. She did give me, I can't believe this, a gift card to Hobby Lobby. So yay! Thank you, Lucy. That's amazing. I love it. Oh my gosh. Look at these little envelopes. These are those little, I love envelopes. All these homemade things and these little circle punches. And then this one, look at the bear. These little kind that flip out like that with the three together. I just love those. And tickets, some faux tickets. Oh, that one's neat. Oh, yes, that reminds me. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to get my purse. I had this really crazy thing happen at the post office. Okay, so these little things, I know I didn't put anything back in the right place because I was getting so excited. And look at this little faux envelope. How cute is that? And then a little hello inside of it. Oops. How cute. And that on the back. I mean, come on. That's adorable. Okay, so this lovely little guy. Oh, these are so cute. They're so cute. Okay, this one, very cute. Little handwriting and stamping. And then on the back, cat lady. I love it. It's awesome. Little fun, little pretty piece. Little butterfly, hidden paper clip. There's quite a few of those. So like this, look at this. It's got an L on it for my last name, which starts with an L because it's Lee. So I'm assuming that you already have that because her name is Lucy. So she had the L, but the L works for both of us. Oh my gosh, what kind of paper is that? Did you make that? I would love to know what this is because that looks so neat. Like, it almost looks like it's painted on or something. I would love to know what that texture is. I love that. Okay. Look at this old antique piece of paper. Fleischmann's. Tavern candles. Oh my gosh. Hand-dipped tavern candles. That's a wonderful, wonderful. Okay. What else? What else we have in here? this cute little pocket. That's a neat idea for a pocket. I like it. And all these like hidden paper clips with the fabric scraps. So cute. They're lovely. Oh, this is so neat. I love those. Little Tim Holtz flower. I recognize it. This is a really good napkin too. Look at it, because it's got the white background and then the flowers on it. Love it. So good. And look at this coffee stained envelope. Oh my gosh. I love that. And I love how the like index card is like bled a little bit. But then there's like this one spot where it stayed. That looks so cool. Those are so cool. Okay, and then a little note and another one. I love that. Just a little note to say thank you. Oh, that's awesome. So cool. This is so fun. And this is where I remember to tell you my story because you won't even believe it. Oh, look at the little tag. Oh, that's a pretty stamp. So this is my horse story. So this was going to remind me, but you won't believe this. So here I am. I'm driving. Amy and I are driving to my house. We're leaving her parents' house, and we get like 30 feet, and I'm like, oh, the horses are down here. The horses that are down on the corner, the end of the road. So I get all the way down there, and I'm like, yeah, I think there was like nobody around, and one of them was laying down in a field, and then they had no harnesses or anything like that on them. So I'm thinking, well, that's not right. I think they got out. So we just stopped. We're right there. So we just stopped at the house. We rang the doorbell. Nobody's home. Nobody comes to the door. They even had like a ring light, but maybe they moved in there like a year ago. So I figure maybe it was the previous owner's ring light. So it wasn't set up or anything. So nobody was home, and their horses were very clearly, look at how cool that is. Love the stamping. Now these, look at these. How beautiful are these? So this is like a pocket you can just glue on. So it's just part of the envelope. Oh, I love it. I love it. So anyway, nobody's home. I'm thinking, and they all came in these cool envelopes and some fabulous wrapping, sewing pattern paper it was wrapped in. So that was really pretty and fun. I'll put that away. I'll put it right in my little pouch here. So those are going to be some really fun things to play with. I'm excited. That's so many goodies, Lucy, that you gave me. I can't believe it. So I decide, these horses, now I'm worried about the horses because horses getting like run over by cars and things like that, that makes me really nervous. So I went back. I saw another neighbor. He stopped. He's like, is this your house? I was like, no, I was stopping to tell him about the horses. And he was like, oh no, okay, yeah, that's why I'm here too. So no horses. I'm just going to do a flip through when I'm telling the horse story of the journal. This is how far I am on it so far. So the horses. So I'm like, you know what? I think I can get the horses back to the property. And mind you, they're like a half mile away. I measured it. It's a little over a half mile away from the property. And so I went back to my in-laws' house, which is right there, and decided to get a lasso. Horse lasso, because they used to have horses, so they've got a bunch of horse equipment. So I was like, a lasso, okay, I'll just do it. I have no idea what I'm doing, but okay, let's do it. So I go, and I'm like, I'm gonna try to corral these horses back to the property. So I go over there, I start clicking for them to get into action, get moving. And a little scrap. And and they get up, they start heading back towards their property. And I'm sort of like getting in between them and the road to make sure they're going, towards the direction, because there's two ways you could get there. You could go via the road, or you can go back behind all of the houses and through the pasture. So I'm like, well, we're gonna try to keep them away from the road. And some lady came out of her house while I'm walking basically corralling the horses on foot. And it's kind of stunned at how big of horses they were. Like, if you ever go horseback riding, some of the horses are kind of smaller so that you can get on them or whatever. But these were very large horses. One of them especially was just enormous. Maybe I just forgot how big horses were. So the lady starts like yelling, and the horses start to veer towards her and her house, which is across the road. So I kind of like yelled at her. I was like, don't call them, because I don't want them to get run over. The road is the most dangerous thing for a horse being out. So anyway, I walked them the whole way, and we get just up to the property, and they just kind of congregated by the fence, because I don't think they remembered how they got out of the fence. So, and still no horse owners, just, there was a guy there that he was, well, anyway, so I'm going to try to insert a picture right here. So once I got to the edge of the fence line, I was able to get close enough to the horse to put the lasso around, and he let me put the lasso around its neck. And so I've got the rope, and one of the ones behind me kind of gets stirred up and comes running beside me. And I'm thinking, so now I'm like in between these two giant horses, and I'm thinking this wasn't a very good plan. So anyway, he starts running. He maybe thinks I'm a little too close to him. And he starts running, and then the horse that I have the rope around, it tries to run also. So I am holding on to this rope, and this giant horse starts running. And I was like, if I keep holding this, I'm going to be like doing a belly, like a belly roll, sliding along on my belly if I don't let go. So I had to let go. And then the picture I'm going to show you right now. So this shows you as they are coming in like that home stretch down that there's like a pasture lane, and the guy, who I later found out was the constable, he didn't quite make it to putting a rope stopper up, but I'm actually glad that he didn't, because they might have just ran back towards me, and the back end of that was just wide open. He kind of come barreling through his rope that he didn't quite get across in time. But they were on the property. I said to him, I'm like, they're not my horses. He's like, oh, okay, I'm the constable. Real quick exchange of things. And then there were like 5 other guys, or maybe 4 other guys that were on the property at this point that I think are like farmers and know how to actually corral horses. So I just kind of walked back to the house and the road. And within 5 minutes, they had them in a pasture, all locked up, and they were all safe. So that was super good. And there was a sheriff there, and I was like, they weren't my horses. And poor Amy, she was just like, you have to get the horses, she was encouraging me. But so then we got out of the car initially when this first happened. We get out of the car, and I'm like, okay, you can't say, be loud. No loud noises or anything, because we don't want to scare them. And this I'm going to be doing in a video pretty soon. Very cool. That was, it's like a secret has been leaked to the press right there. Anyway, so I told her, I was like, you just wait here. So when I finally, I know I'm telling the story all out of order, but when I finally got back to her, I was like, I said, I'm really sorry you had to wait here all by yourself. You know, she's like in some farmer's driveway, just waiting patiently. She's like, oh, I found a fidget toy in the car and I was just playing with it. So I found these labels. I'm just going to say this really quick. So I'm just going to, I thought this would be a cool idea because it's always so hard to find the circle labels. You know, they're really expensive. But I thought I could just come in here and distress the whole thing and make them kind of brown. This would actually probably look a lot better with that antique linen. I'm going to try that too. Or scattered straw. Do I have an ink pad for that color? It's a very good question. Probably not. Anyway, she was like, no, I wasn't too worried. I was like, oh, good. And I mean, it was quite a while. Well, anyway, so so now I'm going back to when I met the sheriff and I kind of chattered. I was like so excited about doing it that I was all chattering. He's like, I'm kind of busy trying to find the owners. And so I was kind of, and then I'm of course helping him explain which I don't know if you call it a paddock. That's what I would call it. I watch too many British Irish shows, but a pasture that the that the horses were in. I hope this isn't shaking the camera too bad. I'll try to do it a little lighter. And so I was trying to help him explain which one. Apparently he needed that. Whatever. And then I think I got a little chatty and he's like, okay, well, I got to deal with this now. It's just like, lady, calm down. I'm so excited though. And you know, I felt so junky for so long, like under the weather, and that just sort of, it had been sunny the day before, and between that and the sunshine, I was really revitalized. So anyway, this one township guy pulls up. I'm pretty sure maybe he rode in with the constable. Anyway, I'm like, would you be able to give me a ride back to my car? Back the, you know, half mile to my car? And he's just like, sure. And then we kind of, you know, he's like, well, it's a good thing it was such a nice day. I said, well, yeah, that's why this happened, is because it was a nice day. So that was funny. But honestly, I'm not trying to be judgy or anything, but I've never seen them out in a pasture since they moved in. The previous owners, horse owners, homeowners, who I know, they go to my in-laws' church. They, you know, they had them out in the pasture a lot, and I've never seen them. I go past there multiple times a day, and I've never seen them out in the pasture. But I thought, well, so this morning I drove in this morning, and guess what? They were out in a pasture. That was their way of saying, you better put me in the pasture. I'm gonna find my own pasture. So, oh my gosh, it was so exciting. But I just loved horse. I was one of those kids, I mean, pretty typical. Loved horses when I was a kid. I know, pretty typical, but I did. I'm going to like stamp numbers on here. You can just like stamp numbers in there. We'll try it this way. Yay, because I've got the pre-made ones. Let's do that. I bet you I don't even have my glue here. I don't. Well, we're gonna glue stick it. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. That's already sticky, dingy. Yep, I just called myself dingy. Them horses there. Now they get to be out in the field. Either you put me out in the field, or I'm gonna go out in the field. I think that's really funny. I don't know where my scissors are. Okay, here's some. Dun, dun, dun. So it's a little exciting. It was a lot exciting. I just feel like I have a very good connection with animals. I don't know. I had another, like, this has been such a weird week for me and animals, but this was, so I went to work on Monday, and my in-laws, my father-in-law said, oh, we're going to have to, today's the day we have to put our German Shepherd down. And so I was like, oh, and I said, well, by the time, I mean, she's a real big dog, and my father-in-law, he doesn't, you know, he's kind of getting older, and so anyway, not on that one, but you kind of get the idea. So it'll go like this or something like that. Cool, right? Yeah. All day long. Now I need to stick it on something. Something, these things. Maybe? Up in the corner. Yeah. Down in the corner. Ooh, nice. See, just like that looks kind of cool. I'll probably stamp it, but I think I told you the whole story. I still have to go back tomorrow, I think. Hopefully they'll be home tomorrow and see if I can get my lasso back. Oh, I was going to say too, that the lasso, it did actually come in handy. So when those 4 guys were doing that last 5 minutes of just getting them into the pasture, that rope on that one came in handy. So that was good. That was good. So yeah, apparently I just have lassos on hand hanging around where I can just grab it. You know, I thought it was funny though, because when I looked back behind me, I was just going, you know, there were a couple of people showed up and they were holding lassos too. I was like, hey, I was okay, I'm not too far off here. But yeah, that was totally just fake it till you make it. Like I've ever corralled a horse before. No, I have zero experience corralling horses, unless you count me watching Heartland, like 10 seasons of the show Heartland. I don't think that counts. I really don't. Oh, ooh, one of these would look neat on here. I decided. See, this is how I'm crafting today. I want a small one. I probably don't even have a small one, do I? It's too big. They're all too big. I need a small one. Here we go. So there's that. I just don't know if that looks right. I don't know if it looks fabulous. You know, for how much I love these, I don't know if I ever really feel like I'm either hoarding them because I think they're too wonderful to use, or maybe if I just do like a 2-1. Oh my gosh, my husband is just hack-a-lacking. Hope he's okay. He coughs a lot. I don't know. Maybe if I did do something more in the reddish tone or brown tone. No, it just doesn't, it's not it. Maybe it's because they're circles, so like it's redundant because it's another circle. Maybe that's the issue. But I just have this random thing of clusters sitting here. Random clusters, not those. Maybe. So yeah, tomorrow we'll see if I can get my in-laws. Lassos are pretty expensive, I think. Not that they really have a use for lassos anymore, but I say I lassoed it, but you know, I just like, the horse just let me like lean in and and put her there. Now that looks really good with it. You know, you can tell. You knew it right away, just like I did. I like this edge, but I don't know if the size is right. I don't know. So it was very exciting. It was so much fun. It was like the experience of a lifetime. It really was, though. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. And Amy was so excited. She was just like, I was like, I think I can get those horses. And she's like, do it. She's just like cheering me on, encouraging me. See, I should just wear this all the time. It's like the perfect junk journal bracelet. Hey, maybe if I show you what the Etsy shop is, then you'll be able to shop there too. Yeah. I hope you know that I see so many people in those groups saying like, oh, do our junk journals have to be this way or that way? Man, that's the great thing about junk journals. There's no rules. Did I show you the ribbon too that came in with the stuff that Lucy sent? The ribbon, it's amazing. It's all good, you know. No, there's no rules. Somebody said, do you have to have a theme? Absolutely not. Although you can just refer to it as eclectic, which is technically a theme, but still really means whatever you want it to mean, which can mean I have no theme. All right, I'm just gonna ink this up. I'm gonna do it. See, this journal right here, that's definitely a grungy one. Yeah, it's coming along quite nicely. Quite nicely. Ooh, I do have my tiny stamps in there. I have these that needs to be put away. Yeah, it's sorting Saturday, so we're sorting now. We're half crafting, half sorting. That's okay though. Like this could look cool on there. Let's go brown. This is a neat stamp. Yeah. We'll do, oh, I can do it right on here actually. If anything gets on it, it's fine. Oh my gosh, I got that centered like really perfect. Holy cow. Okay, so now I'm just gonna wipe all this off and I'm just gonna try to get it just that corner. Nice. Very good. And then I'm gonna try here. And this side. Just a little something, something. Now, and yeah, this thing. It just looks like little branches or something. So I'm just gonna do some branches. Okay, that's what I did. I made something. And it's cute. I love it. Cute. Whew, thank goodness. And this was me seeing this new washi tape that I didn't really notice at first, but it's actually pretty cool, especially when you put it over something white. That looks nice. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but. And my mother-in-law said, I really need some sponges. And I was like, I've been thinking about going back to that one store and getting more of those sponges. And now she gave me a really good excuse to do that because now she needs some sponges for some gardening thing. She's a little gardener. She bought a dress today. She's like, this is the first time I've like worn a dress in like 15 years. And it looked so cute on her. It was like, I don't know, almost like a dark salmon color. It's actually one of my favorite colors. But, you know, she's pretty fair-skinned and blue-eyed and, you know, silver-haired. And it looked so good on her. And she's like, and then she started, like, doubting herself. And I was like, it looks really good on you. And so anyway, she's like, oh, maybe I'll just give it to Amy. And Amy went and tried it on, and we're all like, no, it really looks good on Ginny, like with her coloring, her shape, and everything. And she's like, that's the first time something looked better on me than Amy. I was like, well, there you go. It's like the perfect dress for you. She's so funny. So anyway, I'm going to keep these out, I think, for when I need to stamp on them. I'm probably going to darken this up a little bit, but I don't really want to. And what's nice is they have different colors. I'm wondering how much I'm actually going to use the yellow though. You know, I'm like having a tension problem today. It's hard to like talk about crafting, for me anyway, and also tell a story like the horse story or something. If you have a dirty mind, you'll get it. But my husband's like, it didn't sound like you said horse story. It sounded like something else. I was like, oh. Okay. And alrighty then. And then we went into my husband's work and I said, I have to tell you my horse story. And then my husband and him like exchange a look and he like makes some comment about like the red light district. I was like, okay, you guys definitely think alike. We got a new screen porch for outside. It just, you know, we got it for like $15 at a rummage sale. I thought that was pretty good deal. When we put it up, it works nice. At first when we put it up, we're like, oh, this seems flimsy, but once you actually get the outside cover on it, it really stabilized it quite a bit. So yeah, I know I'm probably making this too dark, but anyway, I'm gonna leave that one light. So we got that, and I think that'll be nice for when I have my surgery, which is coming up June 2nd. And my children, my oldest child, Max, and Max's boyfriend, Jake, are coming to take care of me. And I'm not saying that Max takes better care of me than my husband, but he's like really good, but Max is like just better, just a little better at it. And actually I was thinking, I said before, like both him and my husband had to take care of me, and I was like, one Max is better than both an Eric and a Braden together. My son. So yeah, that was true. But anyway, I'm so excited that they'll have that screen porch to kind of go outside, and we've got some little lawn chairs in there, and I was thinking I could decorate this place up. I could do it. Who knows? Maybe I'll put a picture of that. Victoria. Let's do Victoria first. So she sent me this lovely letter, and then she sent me her Etsy shop, which is inspired clothing and handbags. And I don't know if you can see this, but this is like a purse, and it's made out of like tape measure stuff, kind of like this, and it's got like grommets in it and then like laced through the grommet. So it's very cool. I haven't checked it out yet, but so I just got this, but very cool. And look at she sent me a Dunkin' Donuts napkin, so that's cool. Just love it. And then also a stamp. So that's cool. Okay, so this is my post office story. I went to the post office and to ship a bunch of mini journals, which I sold them all in like 2.5 hours. So that was crazy. And I said, oh, what is that back there? Is that like an old antique? They're like all the old antique post office stamps, you know, the little old wooden punch ones. And they're all in like this circular metal holder that's like tiered. And I was like, that is so cool. She's like, would you like me to bring it over so you can look at it? I was like, sure. So she brings it over. And I was like, oh my gosh, these are so cool. I said, I would just sit here and stamp these. And she goes, oh, I'll get you a stamp pad and some paper. And she let me stamp some. I was like, this is like some sort of Twilight Zone or something. But yeah, so I was like, I'm just gonna, she's like, you can do more. I was like, maybe I'll come back with my own paper and ink pad. we'll do it again someday. She's like, yeah, we don't use them anymore, but they're cool. And I was like, darn right they are. So yeah, that was my post office experience. It's like the smallest post office in the world. They're open like 4 hours a day, and like they're open for like 45 minutes on Saturdays. That's it. It's just enough that if you happen to work during the week, then you have like an hour to pick up your package on the weekend if for some reason it was undeliverable. So that's kind of interesting. Take a little drink from all my yammering. Okay, that was a whole lot of talking, but I think we can do a little bit of goodies to put away, just because they're rummage sales. I thought these stamps would be nice. These will also work for doing, like, I should figure out if I have punches that will work. I should figure that out. I did get new punches. Are they in here? Oh, that's right. Check this out. $2 a piece. So I need to try them to make sure they work, right? Okay, one thing at a time. New toys. Okay. And they got little corners on them. Let's just check this out. Do they come off? Oh my gosh, is this all one? Oh no, okay. I was like, what? But I think, oh, this middle part, oh my gosh. So these are all together. So it's like a 3-ringer. These are individual. Maybe they come apart. Oh yeah, they just tear apart. They're just together. See, like, look at that. That isn't really gonna fit. Well, that's a bummer. It would like cut it off. So you would need like one size bigger for this. One size bigger. That's okay. It's not ideal. But see if any of these are the right size. How are you gonna tell this? I don't know. Well, they have so many. One will fit in there for sure. Yeah, this one does. Well, that's cool. And then, of course, I could use the scallop in there as well. Okay, now we need a piece of paper. Are there any papers in here? Ooh, wait a minute. There was a paper pad at this rummage sale. The house is nice, but look at this side. They're all like that. Okay. Not you. Definitely not you. Not you. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know if I can do any of these. Nope. Maybe this one. Okay, this one I can do. Oh, isn't that nice wander? All right, we're gonna do some punching. Yeah. Oh, didn't I punch that out nice? Look at that. Punched out perfect. Okay, I gotta do a square. Oh, I lost it. Okay. Another pretty one that needs a little inking. That doesn't work that good. I feel like if that sponge was a little moister, then it would work. I could be wrong about that though. Maybe it is. It's really old. It's like, I'm pretty sure I've had them for 20 years, so it's possible that maybe like a newer one is a little more malleable. Aren't those cute? See, there's a lot to say for something very subtle, you know, like something like that. Just nice and simple. I could glue that on there, probably. Maybe not. If I found some glue. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I annoyed Amy this morning. She was, well, she broke her foot. Well, they broke her foot the surgeon did, and put like 8 pegs in her ankle. So now it like doesn't, it's just like, I don't know, or like this, and it really doesn't bend anymore. Like her foot doesn't flex. So it makes a lot of things difficult, and she can't really put weight just on that one foot anymore. So if she has to get in the car on the one side, she now does a thing where she goes in on her knees and then tries to get her legs from underneath her knees onto the floor. And I said to her, I was like, we need to talk about how you're getting into the car, because I think we can do this better. And she's like listening to me, getting annoyed. And she said, Kelly, I know how to get in and out of a car. I was like, oh no, I annoyed her. Now I'm in trouble. But then I went back in the house and I was telling Donnie and Jenny, and I'm like, so this is how I annoyed Amy today. But Jenny was like, yeah, we might have to just think about that. And then I did an example. But no, I mean, I really think that I got these little brown flowers, which I think are going to be very handy. It seems like whenever I make flowers, I just think they end up looking weird. I don't know. Maybe I'll try some of these. I could put a puzzle piece. Now, see, that would look good. Okay. Now, what else can we do? I tore it. Well, that's okay. This one. Yeah, so I pretty much annoyed her with that. She's just like, please don't tell me how to get in and out of a car. Just like, I know, but oh, I have to. I just have to. It's my job. It really is my job. That's what I get paid for. That's why they pay me the big bucks. Oh, that's not bad. There's so many of these buttons. I feel like we can do better. I just don't know. Here, like this one. There we go. Yeah, that's the one. Not you. That one's like off. This one's pretty good too, actually. Let's do a close-up. Okay, look at that. Yeah. And then maybe like a regular button. A regular? Yeah, a regular. I know I talk funny. Blame it on my accent? Oh yeah, that looks really cute. Not too thick either. I mean, it can be too thick, but I don't think. Yeah, and I like the brown. I should try to find like some of my big brown, like what do they call them? Tortoiseshell, maybe. Okay, so there's those. Put them back. I'm gonna put them back because I'm probably not gonna do that today. That's fun. I know I'm just like digging in here. Put away. Now these were interesting. They're like 2-sided border strips, but look at the cool color they are. Of course, I'm gonna get rid of the packaging. I'm really into this color. Look at that. Do you want to know what it is? I know I rarely ever even have the packaging. BBP, just the edge cardstock strips. And it's like embossed. It's hard to see, but it is very, very slightly embossed. Anyway, I think those are really neat looking. Those look good on everything. What else is in here? Just goodies. I did pull this one out already. Little different brads. If I see brads, I always get them, even if they're not necessarily my style. Some die cuts. So I'm thinking this hot pink is going to go in my bee stash, but I'll probably keep the neutral ones. Yeah, the pink is pretty. I'm going to do, my mystery packs. I'm going to put the pink in the mystery pack. And I wasn't sure about these, actually. These might go in the mystery packs. Color book. I don't know who sells those. Color book acetate tags. How you do that. Dun, dun, dun. Cute little bags. See, I didn't realize when I got them that they actually say things on them. See that? That says like, hello, hi, and then this one says friends, laughs, happiness. Actually, the font is just like the show friends. Okay. Yeah, these might end up going in mystery packs, I think. Yep. Oh, I just sent out a mystery pack to somebody and she got 150. So, and this one says hi, hello, and this one has kind of a cool design on it. Look at that. Neat. I know it's hard. It's like sometimes I really like something, and I apparently ended up with some colored pencils from something. I think it was just part of a group of stuff that I got. And last one. Okay. I know it seems like I'm supposed to be sorting, but this is a little messy. Sorry, see my head. My head. Okay. Oh, I'm so glad the sun was out. I think I must have been like, I kept saying I didn't feel good, you know. I'm pretty sure now it was vitamin D. And it was a very long, dark winter here in Wisconsin. Okay. So then this one, the little stamp set, little deer, squirrel. Really, it was the mushroom that stole my heart. The fox. I love you, dear. Honey bear. See, this would be great, like woodlands one. I like that. And then the frames I really liked. And it has like a wood grain on it, but I loved the frames. And then some borders with a stem and some leaves and this wood grain sort of heart border. So I really liked those two the best, but the others are pretty good too. So there's that. I got this little book, the Temper Tantrum book, because I really liked the yellow pages and the illustrations. Look at that angry elephant and the bird. I just think these illustrations are so pretty. Look at the flowers. So it's like drawing and watercolor. And temper tantrums. Look at that guy. Oh. I never used to be that crazy about children's books. I was like, I don't get it. What's this? But then junk journals, I don't know. And all of a sudden, look at the hippo. I love them, turns out. Oh, look at that. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. My oldest child used to sing that all the time. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. The first time we heard that song, they were like super little, and it was really funny. And I really got to put some of this stuff away. And then that became Max's obsession with the hippopotamus song for a very long time. There was a lot of hippopotamus song. I don't know where that, oh, that came from my tiny ephemera drawer. Yep, you go right in there. And the punches, I can put those away. Right in the punch drawer. That's going to come in handy. I really didn't have that many squares. I didn't really look at this yet. This is those one. These are cute. These might end up, they're really thick though. Might end up in the mystery packs. I get a little nervous when they're so thick, you know. They're cute. Oh, look at the hearts. See, if I'm making a journal like this stuff just doesn't go in there, you know. It doesn't go very well. So that might be mystery pack stuff. Look at this one. That is so pretty. Now, why would you make that a sticker? I might as well just like put a backing on it or leave the backing on it. Yeah, that's what I should do. And, whoop, nope, see, it's going to come off anyway. I'll glue the backing on. You know, yeah, the backing's not going to stay on. I don't want to fussy cut it. I guess I would just hangling, nangling. And look for it. Do I have? Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. I want to put some twine. That's what I was trying to say. Whoa. Okay. This is like crafting cleaning. That's what we're calling this. This is called crafting cleaning. We're like half crafting, half cleaning. That's the best way to do it, apparently. Today, that's what we're doing. It's really kind of fun, though. I'm super excited about that, our screen tent. So many things going on all of a sudden. You go from life is super boring to life is so exciting. My brother-in-law got a camper, and I might have to start ending this video because I'm just so stuttering, which I do sometimes. It's not often, but every once in a while, just do some stuttering. I think something should go right there, but I don't know yet. Maybe a bird stamp. Yeah. Need black. Why do you need black? I don't know. Just do. I don't want this border to wipe this off to show up. It's gonna work. Okay. I did it. And it's cute. It works. We have liftoff. Okay, that's very cute. And the little dangly thing. This is so thick. What the heck am I going to do with this? This is a chunky monkey. All right, you go in there. All right, these are fun to play with. What am I going to do with this? I'm going to put them in my die cuts drawer for now. And that's what we're doing for now. These go in my little tiny small junk mail. This goes in decorative junk mail. Now look at this thing. I think I might be able to use this. I don't really want this on there. Just get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. You can stay for now. I might change my mind on that, but for now, you get to stay. I think I can put something cool in there. I'm going to put that with my clusters. You can go back to Clusterland. Hey, what are you doing here? I thought I put you away already. Yes, you did. But then you got me out again. That's not effective. Okay. And I almost want to just put these a little like Project Life. I might just put those in there. Okay, look at this paper. So cute. Look at the mushroom. And the bee. It's got everything. Okay, those go with my Project Life stuff. I'm just going to test out some of these. I'm wrapping up any minute now. On here. See what, oh, that's pretty. That looks like that goes there, doesn't it? Looks like it was just made for it. Like it blended just right in. So this book is going to have a little bit of Robin in it because Robin made that. Hi, Robin, if you're out there somewhere. I might just ink it a little bit. Dun, dun, dun. These are like coming. I don't have my glue. Whoa. It's okay. Like that. I keep grabbing this thinking it's my glue or that it's a drink and I need a beer. Whoa. No, I don't drink beer. Okay, glue. Yes. I need some. I need my. There's supposed to be some on here somewhere. Oh, my scissors. Okay, I should have put all of these in with my clusters, and then I wouldn't be in this situation. This messy situation. Okay, they're going with the clusters. There you go. Been put away. Where's my scrap bin? Oh, I think it's in the living room. Is that not cute? I did good on that. I did good. I got sponges flying all over the place and ink things. It's this one. Clusters. Birds. Birds go over here. Put your birds away. You put your birds away. Another bird. Oops. Yeah, it's kind of a fun, crazy week this week. It didn't start out that good. But anyway, we're moved on from that a little bit. Cute. And go there. I just have to like tuck it in a pocket. Tuck it in a pocket. Butterfly. Cute. This always confused me when I turn it. It's like I want to go like this, but then this goes like that. Dun, dun, dun. Don't you love this paper? This is from Denise. Oh, I love it. I just love it. I'm going to do more of these. I did that on a video and I just thought that was a really cool idea. Neato. Leah Fippen, Harmony Hall. Leah Fippen. This name sounds familiar. Like a genealogy name. And then I wanted to put something here too. Something. Look at this cluster I made. It wouldn't go in this book, but I like it still. It's very whimsical. I'm wrapping it up. All right, that's it. I mostly cleaned up my desk, not all the way, but that's okay. And thanks for coming along, and I'll talk to you later.